Hi guys. Guess what? It happened again, but this time it wasn't actually my fault. See, in order to record video game footage from the PlayStation 3, I have to pass the output from HDMI to DVI with optical audio, put it into a box that puts it back into HDMI to get around the HDCP, and then pump that through the Elgato HD 60 capture card, which is quite old. I think it's like 6 years old now, which then obviously then feeds into the computer, and then there's like a pass through into the television. My latest Singularity Let's Play was recorded in this manner, as all the previous sets, and this is what the Elgato capture card recorded. Wasn't that good gameplay? Did you enjoy it? Did you notice how perhaps it repeated? I mean, it was a very short recording. Let me slow it down for you a little bit. I'll put it up there. When you look at it in VLC, it plays staggered frames from the entire recording, the entire 50 minutes of recording, by the way, which that time is not coming back. It's gone forever. But it didn't actually record any usable video whatsoever. And then I, unplugged it, plugged it back in again after the recording had finished, and I noticed that something was wrong when the file size was 11 megabytes, and it recorded fine. 60 frames a second, smooth. Smoother than anything. No problems at all. Why is it that whenever I'm recording something, it isn't until after I've finished that I notice that none of it is usable? I really should perhaps get into a little bit of a habit of making a quick few seconds of recording, making sure everything's working okay before actually continuing. And maybe also making a little note, a mental note, to make a backup of a save file if I can do that. Not all games allow me to do that, and on a PlayStation 3, my god, that's annoying, because I would need to plug in an external USB and copy over the save file, and then if it went wrong, I'd have to copy it back. It's a slog, and I'd ideally not have to do that. So I apologize for the lack of set 9. Although it's not really my fault, it's Elgato. Well, it's a mixture of our fault, really. The device decided not to record anything. That's its choice. It is very free to make any decision it wants to about my recordings. It's equally my fault for not checking that it was recording properly. So take that how you will. Next set will obviously be in, I think it's 2 weeks. I can't quite remember. I'll make a little explanation at the start of that video to say what's happened in the recording that got lost. Some of my thoughts, some of the things that happened, so that you're actually, still in the loop. You've not lost any information. But yeah, we'll continue on from as we were. Perhaps, I think in the future, I'd like to veer away as much as I can from console recordings, because of the amount of problems I usually get with them. The Tie 3 one was my own fault. I should have spotted that. But the amount of issues that I had with Uncharted And obviously just this Singularity one. I had some issues in the past as well with other PlayStation 2 games, and PlayStation 3. Whereas Steam, you know, when I'm recording something through Steam, it's just OBS Studio, it's Audacity, and that's it. You know, there is no third point. It's just those two programs. Granted, it's only two programs if I'm doing it through console, but there's other points of failure. And if I can cut out as many points of failure as I can, then it's much better. It's much safer for my recordings. But that's obviously something for another time, because I do still have plenty of games that I do want to do Let's Plays of, and maybe even do Let's Replays of, like Klonoa 2. I've wanted to do a replay of Klonoa 2 for quite a while, because it was my second Let's Play, and the quality is dire. My commentary is dire, and I don't regret it, but I don't like that it's there on my channel. It'll be there forever. I'm never gonna. I'm not one of these people that takes things down. I find that abhorrent. I don't like destroying data. So everything that I've uploaded will stay uploaded for as long as possible, really. I don't have any intention to remove any of it from my history, because it's a part of who I am. It's part of me growing up, me learning how to do Let's Plays. It's a process. I still get comments on like my Alice Madness Return, well, more my American McGee's Alice ones, talking about how crap I am, how rubbish I'm playing the game, and I appreciate that. It was a blind Let's Play. I didn't know what I was doing. I was still not fairly new, but there were still a lot of areas of improvement for my Let's Plays, and yeah, I appreciate it wasn't particularly good, but I don't care. If people have bad things to say about me, then fine, let them. It's not going to make any effect. It's not going to make any bearing over my future videos, so let them. I don't care. So thanks for sticking around. I do apologize again. It wasn't quite my fault, but we can deal with that. So actually, as a point, there won't be a Singularity set this weekend because of this. I'm just going to skip it completely because I don't have enough time to make a recording, to edit it, to upload it, because I've been quite busy over the week. So I'm just going to be uploading this video, and I'll put it in the Singularity playlist so that it plays sequentially after set 8, so that when people are watching the series, maybe a couple of years down the line, and suddenly a bunch of gameplay is missing, they'll know why. So next weekend, we'll just continue on as usual with Tie 3. And there might be another Tie replay soon. We'll see when I can squeeze one in, because that's out of schedule. I just do that one when I have the time. But anyway, yeah, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you again next time.